welcome to our diverse water presentation here at our Flower Garden exhibit. Today we'll be joined by somebody very special. Can y'all tell me who's joining us today? Yeah, it's Santa Claus. Y'all are way hi to him. He can see you just as well as you can see him. Now before we get started though, I need you, everybody that's sitting here in the front needs to sit on their bottoms. Everybody needs to sit on their bottoms. Now, before Santa starts opening up that sack, I do want to ask y'all a question. Have y'all been good or bad this year? Good? Are you sure? Parents, have they been good or bad? Pretty good, okay. Well, apparently our fish here have been pretty good as well, so that's why Santa's going to be feeding them out today. Now, our animals here are extremely spoiled. They get a 5-course lunch menu. So that's what we're going to start off with today. We're going to start off with a nice, green, healthy salad. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on that first course. Now, the salad doesn't have any ranch dressing on it, but they seem to like it just the same. Now, we do give them romaine lettuce versus iceberg lettuce, because romaine lettuce has a lot more nutrients in it, whereas iceberg lettuce is about 95% water, and it's used just as a filler. Now, some of the fish you'll notice that like this nice green healthy salad are our beautiful angelfish. The best way to tell the angelfish apart from the others is by looking at their fins. Their top and bottom fin go out past the little bitty tail fin. So if you see these purple and yellow ones right here, if you look at their forehead, it looks like they have a purple crown on their forehead. Well, if you think of that little purple crown, you'll remember their name. They are the queen angelfish. We also have the ones that are all black with the broken white stripes and the yellow on them. Those are our French angelfish. And the largest one right here on Santa's left hand is Jacques. He is our oldest French angelfish. Now, there is one animal in here we do not feed by hand during the presentation, and that is our green moray eel Houdini. Now, as his name implies, he is very good at disappearing and very good at hiding. So if he does come out, I will point him out, but believe me, you cannot miss him. He is a green moray eel. He's a little over 4 feet long. Now, he usually hides behind Santa in that coral back there. Like I said, if he pokes his head out, I will let everybody know. Once again, everybody in the front to sit on their bottoms. Everybody sitting on their bottoms. Well, it looks like we're almost done with that salad, so we're going to get ready to move right along to our next course. Now, up next on our menu, Santa is going to be giving out some Jell-O. Who here likes Jell-O? What kind of flavors do y'all like?
Cherry.
Cherry? Orange? That's my favorite too. High five. Grape? Alright, well, how does some fish-flavored Jell-O sound? Well, that's exactly what our guys are going to be having right now, a nice, yummy fish-flavored Jell-O. Now, the reason for that is we do give them restaurant-quality food, but it is frozen in sauce. And when we thaw it, it loses about half of its nutrition. So we have to supplement that with an extra vitamin. So we get a powder form of this vitamin, put it in some fish meal, added some water, froze it, and got a gelatin form. So while they're eating it, they have no idea how good it truly is for them. As you can see, it's one of their favorite courses on that 5-course lunch menu. They waste absolutely no time eating up every single little last bit. Now, since our stingrays have been pretty good this year, up next on the menu is going to be their favorite course. It's going to be capelin. Now, capelin is a small silver fish responsible for feeding 95% of all of the animals here at the Texas State Aquarium. But as you can tell, it's Abigail and Harley's favorite. Those are our 2 town-nose rays, because they're kind of swarming around our diver just a bit, waiting for Santa to open up that capelin. Now, pop quiz though. Do you think Abigail and Harley still have their barbs attached? They do. Their barbs are located at the base of their tail closest to their body. So if you look at where their tail begins, it looks like they're starting to grow a second tail on top. And that is where that barb is located. Now the reason we leave it on there, though, is for educational purposes to show you these are very, very gentle creatures. They are non-aggressive by nature. 9 out of 10 times the reason people are stung is because they have accidentally what? Stepped on them, that's right. They have a reflex in their back that as soon as you step on them, it whips that tail up and tells whatever's on top to get off. Of course, it's not the nicest way to tell you, but it's their only means of defense. Now, while Santa is feeding out the rest of that cake, I do want to tell you what you are looking at is a replica of an actual place. All the beautiful coral and all these beautiful animals can be found right here in the Gulf of Mexico. It's one of Texas's best-kept secrets. It's called the Flower Garden Banks National Marine Sanctuary, and it's located about 220 miles straight out the back door of Corpus Christi. Well, looks like we are almost done with that Caitlin. So up next on our menu, we will be having ketchup. Anybody here need that fish like ketchup before they came? I see a few hands go up. Usually it's a fisherman's best kept secret. Looks like we are done with that Caitlin, so we're going to get ready to move right along to that ketchup. So once again, who here knew that fish like ketchup before they came? Who knew that? Couple hands? Well, for some reason, I think you're lying to me, because that's not really ketchup. Anybody tell me what that is? It's a very small shrimp-like crustacean. Krill, that's right, that is krill. That is the actual size of krill. It's not cut or shrunk in any way. Now, krill actually feeds the largest fish and the largest mammal in the ocean. So pop quiz time again. What is the largest fish in the ocean? The whale shark, that's right. What is the largest mammal in the ocean? The blue whale, good job. Now, what is the largest animal that's ever lived? Y'all already said the answer earlier. The blue whale. The blue whale is in fact bigger than any of the dinosaurs. Now, to get an idea of the size of a blue whale, they can eat anywhere from 4 to 8 tons of this krill a day. Everybody know what a Volkswagen Beetle looks like? Okay, well, that's the size of a blue whale's heart. The average human heart is about the size of your fist. Now, what Santa is actually doing right now is what we call broadcasting. Broadcasting is just another fancy word for playing Meals on Wheels. We have some extremely territorial fish in here who do not like to leave their home in the coral, so he's making sure he spreads it around enough for everybody to get fed. Told you, they've all been pretty good in this exhibit this year. So he's making sure everybody gets a little bit of that krill. Well, it looks like we are just about done with that, so we're going to get ready to move right along to our next course, which is going to be dessert. Now, what do y'all like to have for dessert? Cake? Ice cream? Banana split? Well, what our guys like to have for dessert is actually going to be peeled shrimp. And you can see how truly spoiled some of our stingrays are. They are bottle fed. Now, this is a natural way they eat in the wild, of course not from a bottle. But if you'll notice, when they pull the shrimp out of the bottle, you'll see some extra lobes along their mouth. Well, they'll use that mouth to create a suction to pull the shrimp out, but also as they're swimming along the ocean floor, they'll use those lobes to stir up the air and then expose whatever is hiding underneath. So it looks like they finished up dessert pretty quickly. So up next, Santa's going to show you what he uses in the water for safety, and that's what we call a chainmail glove. He wears these underneath his neoprene gloves, as you'll see, and the job of this glove is to make sure that when Santa gets in the water, he leaves with all 5 fingers. Now, a lot of these animals in here do have names, but they're absolutely in no way our pets. They're still very wild and unpredictable by nature, so that means that they can and will fight. So if you'd like to know what that feels like, Santa said just go home, lay your hands flat on the table, and then smack it with a hammer. And that's what the pressure of the bite feels like. Speaking of bite, I need a really, really brave volunteer right now. Let me see, you come on up. I saw your hand go up first. All right, what's your name? Reagan. Everybody say hi to Reagan. Hi, Reagan. All right, Reagan, I'm going to ask you a few questions first, okay? First of all, can you swim fast? Good. Have you met Hans, our sand tartar shark? He's around the corner, about 10 feet long, rows and rows of razor-sharp teeth. Have you seen him yet? Well, you're going to get to meet him. See, Santa said he fed him right before the show, and he has a bone stuck in his teeth. So he's going to hold him. I'm going to try and hold his mouth open, but I can't promise anything. And since your arm is smaller, you're going to put your arm inside of his mouth and pull that bone out of his teeth. Can you do that? Yes or no? That's a yes, right? Because technically you already volunteered. Parents or guardian here, I need a waiver sign. Everybody's my witness. I didn't force her to do this, right? Are you ready? All right, we're going to go over there and throw you in to see how he likes you, okay? All right, let's go. No, I'm just kidding, Reagan. I wouldn't do that to you. You're going to come over here, though. I want you to stand right in front of Santa. So everybody here to back up just a little bit. Everybody scoot back. I need you to stand right in front of Santa. And you're going to play a game with Santa. So put both of your hands right up here and just follow his hands wherever he goes. Everybody else needs to sit on their bottoms. Everybody else needs to sit on their bottoms. Let's see if Santa plays fair this time. All right, looks like he's playing fair. Let's give Reagan a big round of applause. She did a very good job. Now, the reason for that game, though, is I wanted y'all to notice the distance between their hands. This is not glass. It is acrylic. It is 4 inches thick. The reason we use it is, 1, it does not distort any of the image you see. Everything in here is its actual size and color. 2, it keeps all this water, all these beautiful animals out of your lap. 3, it makes Santa look a little slimmer in the water. Now, it looks like Santa has a very special message for everybody out here today. He wants to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. Can y'all say it on 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas! All right, well, if y'all would like a picture with Santa, just show him your camera or give him a little camera signal. He'll be more than happy to pose for you. If you have any questions for me, please feel free to ask. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day here at the Texas State Aquarium. Thank you, everyone.
Callie.